Hello everybody, it is February 21st, 2022. We're going to review the Bitcoin chart here. So first, I just want to go through what I said on Friday. And we were, at that time, right about here. That was the 18th right there when I was doing the video. And at the time, I said, right now, all we have is 3 waves off of that low. So it could have gone into, the area where we just chopped around, 3-wave move, annoyingness like that. But I was hopeful that we would see continued breakdown and complete a 5-wave move down, which would then put us in the scenario where we are finally going to end this correction that we've been waiting for, somewhere down here in this low, near 30K area or under 30K area. And so since Friday, obviously that is precisely what we've seen happen. So what we have, we don't have 5 waves quite yet. We're in the process of making this 5th wave down. So let me go through everything that happened basically. So back here, I said this was a possible 1 and 2. And then this could have been a 3rd wave coming down here. And so I was looking for continuation downwards at that point on Friday. And so what we saw was a pennant form. That was the 4th wave right there within the 3rd wave. You can see my little micro count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so what we saw happen is the 4th wave turned into a pennant. We then broke down, we found support here. I thought at the time this was the end of that 3rd wave, but then this action here didn't really make too much sense based on that. So instead, I'm viewing this as an extension on that 3rd. So basically, here's that micro 5th wave within the 3rd wave. And so based on that, I now have a fib drawn from this 3 back to this 2. And what that told me earlier today is that this was probably going to be our resistance zone right here between 38.7 and 39.9. I was hoping for a more clear ABC up. I thought we might get it right here, but obviously that didn't happen. But in any case, we did go into this 4th wave resistance zone, so fair enough. And the invalidation would have been above 40.8, but obviously we didn't touch that. So I think we're now well into this 5th wave, and based on this fib, that projects down here to 34.7 to 35.6, which is a little bit further than I was projecting initially because this 3rd wave extended. So within this 5th wave now, we should be getting this micro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to complete. And if that is in fact our 1, 2, the 3rd projects to around there. So we've got a little further to go potentially, 4th up and then 5th wave down to finish us off in this area here. So assuming that all continues to play out, we will then have a completed 5-wave pattern down, a 5-wave move down. And what I believe is going to happen then is that is all going to be part of a 1st wave, right? 5 waves down, that makes a larger degree 1st wave. And so from there, I will expect a bounce upwards of some description, probably up again into this 40K region. Not exactly sure where. Maybe we come up here to test this support even, 41.7, something like that. We'll have to see how high that bounce goes, but that should be a pretty decent shorting opportunity, because since we have a 5-wave move down, or I believe we will anyway once this completes, the next move up is going to be a 2nd wave, and we will then see a strong 3rd wave down. That should be the strongest wave of all. And exactly where that goes kind of depends on how high up this 2nd wave goes and where exactly this 5th wave ends, right? So we need to see this and this to determine how low we're going to go. but it is looking like we could head down into the 26s from here potentially. So just as out of curiosity, I'm going to draw a fib. Let's just say we go to the middle of this green zone here, and we can then pull this up and see how that affects it, right? So if we got just to 40K, that actually projects us all the way down here to 23,000 based on this. If we get up a little higher, up to like 42, it projects us down to about 26, 25, right? And if you remember on my higher time frame chart, under 25K is pretty dangerous territory to be in for Bitcoin. So I'm going to be really interested to see how this plays out. I am also open to the possibility that this might just do 3 down and truncate. Since we have 5 here, it's most likely we get 5 down, but it's possible we get maybe an overlapping 5, kind of as like an ending wedge or something. That would keep us above 25K, and that would be good to do. So I really don't know how exactly the rest of this is going to play out, but I do want to warn that, you know, as it currently stands, if we do get this 5th wave down here, it could project us down really, really low. In fact, into danger territory below 25K. Now that being said, even on my higher time frame chart, below 25K, I do have the possibility that we could still bounce right around 20 and go up from there, but ideally I want to see us stay above 25. All right, let's see if there's anything else. I think that pretty much sums it up. Basically, all I want to do is continue tracking this micro action to, you know, to make my plan to keep going with a good plan here, right? So I'm going to look at whatever bounce we get, assuming we get down to this area, whatever bounce we get, I'm going to be looking to short. I still have my short running from all the way back here. I shorted that zone, and I have not dropped that short yet. I am remaining in that short, but I will add additional shorts on the next bounce that we get, most likely in that 40K area. And I'm going to start picking up some Bitcoin below this point right here, like under 33, because there is the possibility that this can somehow just get us down to like double bottom and then restart and prove with a 5-wave move up that the bottom is in. You know, it is a possibility. I don't know exactly how it would do that. You know, this chart is not telling me it's going to do that, but if it does, you know, I kind of want to be accumulating. So just to satisfy my knife catching desires, I'm putting 5% of my portfolio in, basically between 28K and 33K. So I'm not risking a gigantic amount, and I will stop out below 25. And then the remainder of that, like I said, once we do finally have a 5-wave impulse off of a low somewhere, I will then put the remainder of my portfolio in on that subsequent pullback. So that's the proof that I need to say the bottom is in, and we've got seems like we've got quite a ways longer to go since this potential bullish pattern failed. We definitely have some more time to wait here, but that's my plan. I'm sticking to it. It's serving me well, and we'll see how all of this ends up playing out. But I would expect, like I said, a short-term drop basically, and then a bounce from there, and we'll see how that develops. All right, everybody, stay safe in your positions. Hopefully everybody's got some hedge shorts running, and we'll see when we can get this correction to end. All right, good night.